Good morning, beautiful beings. Good to see you. Look at my background has changed. I'm outside in the yard. It's so beautiful. So, hey, let's do it out here. How about that, right? Took me a bit to get it all set up. Left my dress in the house too. Too hot, but of course got my little medicine pouch out. Okay, that we'll just go through, just do the real quickie. A little quickie here about like a regular daily vibes. Okay, excuse me, I'm gonna have to put these on. There, then I'm not gonna be squinting and frowning at you, right? So, anyways, yep, curly hair back, had a shower. Can you see the pink? Can you still see? It's called Luscious Lavender, actually. Anyways, okay. Let's just dive right in and get into our dailies. Oh, I got some backwards here. Huh? Look at that. Anybody need to have a look at those? What comes up for you? Reputation's kind of nurturing, right? Great leader knows when to follow. Great leader knows how to make others shine, right? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to let others step into that light, right? And share that light. Anyways, that's a little quickie thing that came up to my head when I saw that. How you been doing? Welcome to my channel with our Begin Within guidance with me, Wingish Nibe Mijekikwe, that sweetgrass water medicine woman, your friendly freaky ass medicine woman. Also Christiana Carr and Chris Carr Superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, welcome. I'm glad you are here too, you beautiful divine being. Right here, right? Never there, we're always here, right? Anyways, let's get on. So we're calling in all of our energies from the east. That's the path of illumination, the place of fire, the place of man, passions. And we call in the south. That's the place of innocence, the place of the child, the waters, the emotions. And the waters, emotions. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Physical. No, the physical's over here in the west, right? Yeah, the introspection, the woman, the physical, the earth. And then the north. What's the north? Our wisdom years, right? Calling in those energies from the wisdom years. That's the air, the mental, right? We walk our red road. This earth walk goes from the south, from childhood, up into the north. I hope you don't hear that. The kids, I think, are coming out for I think. Quiet, Jewel. Quiet. Okay, so south, right? The roots, that's where our roots come from the earth. Right? Animated by spirit, whatever, right? So south to the north, childhood into adulthood is our earth walk, right? The west shield, the introspection, because that's when we get into those wisdom years, we start taking that look within, having those life reviews, right? And then at the end of this earth walk, we transition over here into that blue road, the road of spirit, which goes from east to west as the sun is always there, where we're transmuting, right? We are shedding that skin, shedding the body, right? Returning back to spirit, which is so amazing, like totally cool. Weirdo. Okay, so we go from east to west. That's the sun. That is the blue road of spirit, right? East, and there we go, sun dance, right? As the sun, that self-sacrifice we see, we've sacrificed these bodies. We've sacrificed actually living with our spirit to come down to be in these bodies. That's kind of like a self-sacrifice too, if you kind of think of it, right? Because we're there, we're comfort, all we know is love. But to grow and expand, and the most fastest growth and expansion can happen in these human bodies, like, whoa, right? And in my humble opinion. Anyway, so self-sacrifice. Sacrifice the self. The ego self, right? Not the self for the sake of others, right? So we did the above, below, and within, fully here and now, right? So let's get to the vibes for the day. What's our daily vibes here? All of our guides, loving beings that surround us and is always here for us, connecting to our source, whatever that be for you. We're not nitpicky here, okay? All right? We're earthlings on the same planet, learning how we all must get along. It just needs to be done, right? Okay. It does. That's not just my humble opinion, right? Okay, so have my little setup here. Yeah, my baby's upstairs in my room, so she's not down here to help me out. But hey, this is a cool. Okay. That's the daily lessons and the animal that could help us by sharing their medicines with us to help us do that deep dive. What is that lesson that's out there for us to learn today? Whatever day this is that you're watching it, whether it's daytime, nighttime, whatever it is, because that's for you, right? And we might have the same cards are here for everybody. You probably get something very, very different from it, right? It's to each their own, right? How does it speak to you? How does your source speak to you through the things that we see, right? Always reflecting. Always a message to be deciphered within. So today's lesson, daily lesson, and the animal walking alongside us, sharing its medicine. That retreat, taking that time to go into retreat, the Moon Lodge. Because resting, and we might not seem like we're doing anything, right? That inner work can be very exhausting and very challenging. And to get in touch with that source inside of us, we need to be still and quiet, because it's that still, quiet voice that's within us, right? With all this commotion, we live in a world full of distractions and instant gratifications. We need to take that time to retreat to see what we really want. Are we going after things that are truly coming from our desires and our passions, or are we going because, well, this is what society says we need to do, or this is what my family said I needed to do, or this is just how it's always done, right? There's the train. What's the journey you're on, right? Time to take that retreat, right? Just ride the train, watch the view, right? Camouflage. Are you retreating and hiding in? Right? So which ways do we retreat? Do we retreat to go within to ourselves? Are we retreating because we're afraid and we're trying to hide ourselves? Think about that today. When you take that time to retreat, do you feel like you're being lazy? Do you get anxious when you're in there? Do you retreat, right? Or do you just keep pushing until your body makes you take that time to slow down, right? Because it will tell you, right? So, are you blending in? Or are you starting to stand out, right? Everybody needs to shine their light, right? We were all made different. We weren't all made the same. There's a reason for that, right? That makes the beauty in this world. So shine your light, because this world is missing out if you don't. Yes, you, okay? Remember, I am really talking to those ones, especially if you think I'm not talking to you. I'm especially talking to you because you really need to know that for sure, okay? Because it is the truth. You're special. You belong here, and this world needs you and your light, right? Yes, that is right. Okay. So there, excuse me. I had to get a little harsh there, but you need to know. Everybody needs to know. Okay. All right, what are we going to do? Let's do. This one wants to go up. That we designated as the woman energy over here. She's flying. She's really excited to share her creative energies, right? And then the male side is the action. This guy takes the action. This is the action he'd like to take right over here. Or for you to consider taking, right? Right? I may sound bossy, but it's all just suggestions. It's all up to you. What's right for you? I don't know. You know. You're the only one living in you. Okay? So, good. We got that cleared up. Nobody knows what's best for you except for you and your creator source. Okay? Get in touch with that. We can check in with others. We can share our stories, right? But don't get lost in somebody else's story, right? Don't get lost. Think in your own stories, right? Don't hide behind those things too. Retreat, see what that is. What makes you retreat? What makes you go into camouflage, right? There are many different messages that come out of here, right? There's no one answer. There's no one truth. Except for the one truth. Here you go. One truth we could all take to the bank, whatever. Earthlings on this earth, right? Okay. Human beings, being human on this earth. Absolute. Anybody want to deny that? Can we fight that? Can we, right? Oh, well, we could be alien beings that come down and take these human bodies. Whatever. So then we're aliens being human. Whatever. If you're walking around in an earthling body, then you're an earthling. Okay, whatever. Let's carry on. That's self-reliance, right? We don't want to be a burden on anybody else. That's what I tell my kids too. When you're not doing your own job, that's falling on somebody else. You don't want to be a burden. We don't want to share our stories to bring other people down, right? We want to build up that self-reliance, but we do need connections. We do need those human connections. That's what we came here for, right? That's the joy, to separate and reconnect, right? It's, that old thing, you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Whatever, right? It's just those things. Not to be a burden, because when we put those expectations on people, that becomes a burden. If we fulfill that in ourselves, we are not going out and looking for somebody to complete us, right? When we're self-reliant, that we know, we go retreat and we see that we have all that we need. It's already inside of us. We know how to ask. We know how to get out of our shells. We know how to get out of our own way and let the universe work for us, right? Remember that with the flood and the man, we don't know how it's coming. The universe brings it to us in different ways. And if we're not open to see that, right, we're not going to see that help. Or if we're too stuck in, I can do it myself, and you don't ask for help and go, no, there's going to be this beautiful, boom, magical, this is how God is going to save me, right? But he sends you 3 boats, and it's, right? We don't ask for help, I can handle it. So we do need, there's balance, right? It's all about the balance. Here we go. And then taking that action. We see what we need, we take that action, right? We see what somebody else needs and how we can offer and be of service, because that's what Antelope did. I see the people are hungry and cold. Take my skin, take my flesh. Nourish your bodies, keep your bodies warm. So this is the action we can take, and we can volunteer. We see, we go inside, we find. We can rely. We know inside is the passions, right, that help us find our purpose, right? That's what we can rely on in that self, because it's nobody else that can tell us what we can do. They can say, hey, you look like you're good at that, whatever. Really, right? It's got to line up. We're good at what we have a passion for. That's what Antelope had. Passion for taking that action. A passion for giving, right? There's that self-sacrifice card that came out, right? Have to sacrifice that need to just do it all on our own. We're in a total independent world. It's just you. We don't need anybody's connection to source. We came here to feel that beautiful connection with each other, right? Because we don't have those physical feelings on the other side. Think of all those kinds of physical feelings that we wouldn't feel in spirit form. That it's these beautiful bodies that are a blessing, that so we can feel those sensations. This is what we come here for. Sometimes I like to imagine this is where we can act out that love affair between Father Sky and Mother Earth, right? Because it's all come to life in us. Yeah? Some nice thoughts there, eh? I don't know. Yeah, anyways. Okay. Moving on. Now I think I'm going down the wrong road. Getting off track. Anyways. So the action then today is that rites of passage, right? The change. What changes have you been making in yourself? What changes have you noticed already happening around you? And what have you noticed, like when you retreat and change your mind, what happens there, right? We are all going through this. We all started out these little babies, and these little babies are still here. We might make those transformations, but that essence is still there. It's still inside of us. That's the core of who we are as we walk along our red road, right? We make that transition into the spirit world and over here to that blue road, right? The other side camp, where we drop our robes and there we go, right? Return to that which we came, and our bodies go down and nourish the earth again. That's the action today, transmuting. See? We're all going through this. This is a world shift. This is a global shift, and it's happening on the micro scales. All we can do is our own parts, in our own little parts of this little scale, right? Because we're a little intricate part of this whole, grandiose universe. It's just a multiverse, however you want to believe, right? Is there science stuff? But is the science the truth? Experiments you can back up, but then even sometimes that's not always the same either, right? There's variations in that. Anyways, that's where belief comes. That's what's transmuting. What beliefs are you transmuting, right? What skins have you shed already? How are you feeling in this transformation, right? Are you seeing the gifts? Are you taking that time to look back and see how you were self-reliant, how you were able to take that actions for yourself, how you were able to see and help somebody else, and then that actually did a service for somebody else, when it came from that selfless need just to give and be of service, not, Antelope didn't go, yo, creator, like, I'll give my body in that, but what are they going to give to me, right? I ain't going to do it unless I'm going to get something out of it, right? There's that true giving. It's giving without expecting anything to be received in return. Knowing that feeling that you get giving and sharing and knowing that that has helped somebody, knowing you have made a difference, right? Even the skins for the drums and connecting to our own heartbeats. Like rattlesnake has another primordial sound, that shaking, bam, right? And we go through all these transitions in this earth. Look at that. To be on this earth walk at this time, well, it's an amazing thing. Remember, being soft in this hard world, yeah, that takes bravery and courage, okay? To harden up or whatever, that's the fears running you, okay? I had to learn that one too, right? Hide the vulnerabilities, never let them see you cry, never let them see you sweat. We're human. We came here to experience all the full gamut of human emotions. And we can get lost in one and stay there and think this is it. Or we can let that move through us, right? Rumi, Guest House, love that poem. Let them all come in. Let them all come in. Welcome them all. Here, what are you here to teach me? You know, I even say to some, geez, I hope you're not here to stay long, but, you know, glad you could stop by. Right? Look at the things that we learn, especially from those emotions that affect us the most. So, there's my little spiel for today. And top and bottom cards want to be shown because there's a path on the bottom and there's a totem on the top. The drum, the heartbeat, right? Connect to that heartbeat, right? What sets your soul on fire? What connects you? March to the beat of your own drum, right? There's the other primordial sounds, right? Shh, and then the boom, the heartbeat. The swan. Do it gracefully, okay? We can fight our transformations tooth and nail, and it's really hard, right? Because we're fighting it. We're not retreating and allowing it to work through us, right? We're resisting that change. But when we don't resist that change, open up. Do it with grace and ease, right? We can't call that in, we can open up to it, and it's there. That's a blessing that we have that's always there as soon as we open up to it, right? Grace and ease. We're all sacred little beings, protecting our sacred little spaces. We have every right to. Okay, beautiful, beautiful beings. Thank you so much. March to the beat of your own drum. Grace and ease, man. We can learn from suffering or we can learn from joy, right? Free will beings, we all got the choice, right? Do it with grace and ease. No suffering. Well, you can change the way you look at that suffering, right? We can retreat. We can go into it, not to live there, but to see what it's teaching us. It's always something to teach us. Okay, you beautiful divine beings. I know that's not staying down. Maybe I'll just put it down here then. That's the main ones. Okay. All right. Biggest heart hugs ever. Mwah. Love you. Thank you for shining your light through in everything you do, because this world needs you. It's so amazing that you're here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Throw all the cards away. That's it. Let's just throw all the cards in the air and see where they fall. Have a wonderful day.